All right. I need to get my headphones on, I think. Stand by. Do, 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 do. All right, we're working on some testing here, folks. I've got some background noise that I'm working on the audio levels. I'm also trying to fix the fact that we cannot put chats that y'all send in during our show. Yeah, I can't wear these. All right, so the background noise is fine, but you all probably can't even hear it. Anyway, what I'm trying to do is fix our chat. So hopefully by the end of this test stream, we'll be able to see something pop up on the bottom of the screen, because otherwise I don't know what is happening. I've actually have directions here from Grok, and I asked Grok to spell it out step by step. All right, so I'm live. I wonder if I can show you this. This would actually be a fun thing for you guys to see, maybe. We want to change the settings, and we want to see... I don't think that'll work. You know what? I don't think that's going to work. So, forget about it. Oh, I already screwed it up. Window capture. I got to fix this. I can't leave it there. There we go. We might visit that later. I do have an announcement about the movement. We're going to go live. We're going live tomorrow morning. Well, if you're on the East Coast, we're going live this morning. Well, this afternoon if you're on the East Coast. 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. We are going to be going live. However, if you are so fortunate enough to be watching this, here's a big old nugget for you that we're going to announce on the show later on. We're going to be moving the movement from Mondays to Thursdays. So there'll be a movement later on today, Monday morning, new week. We're not going live on Thursday. Okay, the Monday is going to be that weekly episode, but the following week, we're going to be going live and going forward on Thursdays. So you're not going to be getting my riveting 47% Monday Night Football picks. You are now going to be getting a nice, fresh... I'm going to start from scratch. I did not prove my weight in feathers for sure by giving you those Monday garbage. So we're going to try Thursday. We're going to see if the Thursday night schedule is good. And if I nail Thursday, I will feel comfortable enough to give you picks for Sunday, because otherwise I'm just not going to let you... I'm not going to be responsible if y'all losing money. I just don't want to do that. So, you know you already lost money if you're betting on my Monday shit. It's all good. Anyway, cheers, everyone. I might have to refresh this. We're doing cream soda and Jim Beam, which is one of my favorites. All right. Refresh the chat connection in Streamlabs. All right, before I do that, I'm going to change the screen. No, you know what? I don't want to do that just yet. I want to announce something with that. All right. I've already refreshed it. I'll try it again. That did not work. All right. check and reauthorize your YouTube account in Streamlabs. Go, when live, go to settings. All right. Stream in Streamlabs desktop. Settings, stream in, settings and stream and Streamlabs desktop. How do we not fucking see that? Restart stream labels, configure default devices. I don't see that shit. Stream. Maybe it's this one? Alright. Ensure YouTube RTMPS is selected. I guess, I see. Alright, I guess that's fine. Reconnect by clicking connect account or log in with YouTube. This will open a browser window prompting you to sign into your Google account. Reconnect account. It doesn't say connect account because I'm logged in. Alright, let's go to the next one. Confirm the stream is fully active in YouTube Studio. I'm assuming you guys can see me, but I think you guys all bailed on me. Phoenix, are you still there? Hi. And William, good to see you. Mike Romano, I can see this. Welcome, Mike, if you're still there. Long last name testing. Yeah, I see all that. I can see that in the chat. I can see that, and I can bring up a chat box. It's basically jerry-rigging it to bring in the chat box, but that's easy. But I want to get it so it's on the bottom of the screen, you know, so it's like, you know, down here. LB Sickening has sent a $150 super chat. All right. Yeah, let's move on to the next one here. Confirm the stream is live. I am live. Concurrent viewers one. Oh, yeah, I lost you. All right, great. Have a nice night. So no one's watching me now. Add chat overlay to your stream. To display comments on screen, log into your Streamlabs account and Streamlabs, go to the dashboard widgets chat box. I know how to do that. But nothing's going on here. Something went wrong. Can I edit this? Let's go to the other way. Nope. Multi-stream chat, there's nothing in that one either. Alright, well, let me do a test one and see if I can send one. Yes, it's here. So that would be something there. See if that works. Long last name, testing. Hey! Alright, so it showed up in the multi-stream chat. I don't think it would show up in YouTube, so that seems great. Unless it takes a minute. Alright, YouTube is not coming in. Refresh. Alright, more reading. You know what? I need more cocktail. This is going to be a frustrating fucking experience.
Morning movement, it starts today. Ease it out, we're on our way. On and on. All right. God. All right.
Yeah, I can't go to this until I fix this one, so we gotta go back. I have to end this stream and do it all over again. Whoa. Well, live. Go to settings, stream in Streamlabs desktop. Settings, stream, desktop. Ensure YouTube RTMPS is selected as your service. If it's connected but errored, it's not errored, I'm logged in. Reconnect, once reconnect, okay. Confirm stream is fully active, did that. Add your chat overlay to your stream to display comments on screen. Log into Streamlabs. In the dashboard, go to widgets. And then chat box. All right, I can see that. All right, cool. Customize the appearance. I could give a fuck. Yeah, this is fine. Whatever they got here is fine. Custom bad words. Yeah, you guys are lunatics, so I need to cut off the bad words here. Comment chat, hide comment chat box, hide commands starting with Y. What the hell is that? Oh, I. Okay. Custom bad words. Chat delay. I guess we'll try that. Hide messages after. After a minute, we're gonna show our chat notifications disabled, message animation. Trigger a sound to notify you when there's a new chat activity. No, fuck that. Trigger threshold. Save settings. Alright, and then assuming I can just go here. Sources. I'm gonna do it on this screen here. Widgets. We're looking for a chat box, right? No, there's fucking nothing. Custom widget. Oh, shit. Alright, copy the widget. Oh, copy the... Click the copy widget URL. Copy. Alright. Back in Streamlabs desktop while live. Click the plus in the sources. I'm there. Select browser source. Name it. Name it the chat. In my awesome spelling techniques. Add source. All right. Name it. Okay. Adjust width and height. Alright, control audio, there'll be no audio in it, body shutdown, Alright. Select browser source, name it, adjust width and height, position, hit done, or close. I've got close, hit done. Viewers' comments should now show in real time. I mean, I don't see that to be the case here. Streamlabs, a beautiful form of I mean, I got it. We have a box now. I can show the chat. Fuck me. Disable browser hardware. There's nothing coming in. Maybe I gotta do this. Hang on a second. Oh! Did that work? I bet you that worked. Alright, well, send me a chat now, folks, if you're watching this. If not, I'm gonna do it myself. Yeah, no one's watching. Alright. Testing. Did this work? Tabs. Better. Come on, something show up in that frickin' window. Then we have to work on green screening it. Well, maybe not necessarily green screening it, but get a little bit of less of a opaque background. I don't think this is still working. Can we refresh this now? Well, the refresh button seems to be working, which is good. All right. Still not working. Refresh the chat connection in Streamlabs. It did that. Check and reauthorize your YouTube account in Streamlabs. While live, go to settings, stream in Streamlabs desktop. Ensure YouTube already. I did that. It says it's fine. Doesn't. It still says something went wrong. Confirm the stream is fully active. It is. Getting close to giving up, folks. All right. So while I'm asking Grok more questions, that's exactly what I did. I'm going to change the screen to discuss something that we have coming up. All right. So I told you about the movement. The movement is changing from Monday to Thursday. Blah blah blah. Yada yada yada. You heard it already. But coming up this coming Saturday. So roughly 6 days from now, we are going to be doing a special movement. Maybe we rename it. Maybe we go back to live cams. Actually, that's a good idea. We bring back live cams. I only did I think only did one episode of live cams, maybe two. It was a disaster. You know, tsunamis need to be more on schedule. Excuse me. But anyway, I've invited Jay. I sent him a text message on it, actually, but he hasn't responded back. He's actually probably getting to a bed at a decent hour, which is what I hope, because he'd been really mailing it in. You guys watched. He's been mailing it in lately. Oh, good Lord. Anyway, you know, before I go further, let me record some of this. I want to test some of the audio that's happening. All right. So anyway, this coming Saturday, there is a more coordinated approach to the No Kings protests. They're going to be all across the United States. Now, as you know, I've been quite adamant that on this channel, we do not get political. So I know Jay, he's got his own bullshit going on another channel. Jay Morales Unbound, shows some respect. And he does get a little political on his channel. This is not going to be a political show. We're just going to watch the stupidity that essentially happens at protests. Both sides, conservatives or patriots, that that's one side. You've got the liberals and the woke, and this is for human rights and all that stuff on the other side, and you get them two clashing, and in my opinion, it creates some hilarity. We're going to look at that, and perhaps we're going to get some guests in. We're going to plan on going live at shiza. Probably noon Eastern. I think they start in the morning, but I think a lot of these things wrap up in the afternoon. And then the plan is to go. We may take a break. I'm not sure, but we'll certainly go as far as we can. A lot of good stuff happens at night, so I really would like to go at night. But with my sleeping issues the way they are, it's just not. It's not conducive. So, all right. Was I going to do anything else with this frickin'? Oh yeah, here we go. Since you've already tried the previous steps, quick checks before advanced steps. Ensure your stream is set to public. Yep, everyone's. I can see. I can see people. Temporarily disable any VPN, proxy, or antivirus firewall you might have blocking Streamlabs connection to YouTube APIs. Am I running? I don't think I'm running a VPN. I'm running McAfee, but I don't think I'm running the VPN. Yeah, I'm not running a VPN. Run Streamlabs desktop as administrator. Right-click the icon. Right-click the app icon. That just gives me copy-pasty, bitch. Clear Streamlabs cache. Go to Settings, General, Settings, General, Cache. Doesn't exist. Clear Streamlabs cache. Go to Settings, General, Cache, Clear Cache. General. Streamlabs is gay. Revoke authorized Streamlabs in your Google account. Alright, I'm gonna have to do all this shit afterwards. This is crap. Alright, so anyway, to wrap this up, I'm getting out of here. We did some stuff. I got a box, right? I mean, this is kind of cool. A box actually now is visible, but there's nothing in it. So let's just admire this gray box. They always make it so farging hard. All right. I don't know. All right, so I was gonna. I mean, 10 o'clock local. I tried doing this. Is there anything else I can do to try to fix this? I don't think there is. I don't think there is. See, what I'm afraid of, it's going to be something flippin' simple. It's going to be something extremely simple, easy peasy. And, all right, I'm going to go through this one more time. One more time. Refresh chat did not work. I wonder if it's possible that it's trying. I know what it is. It's trying to spit. It's trying to spit in the Jessup, the producer Mike comments, but I'm logged in on my personal. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay. Still doesn't work, but I may have. I think it already told me that now that I think about it. You need to make sure I'm logged in to the appropriate. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to do it. So, change of strategy. We keep a YouTube chat box up, which means I delete the chat. Yeah. Okay. I actually figured this out. I'm actually feeling good about this, even though I failed to do what I wanted to do. Okay, so the YouTube chat will have to come up as a private as a box, but if I want shit to show up onto the screen, that's going to take some more work, because we're going to go through Streamlabs for that. All right, so that's cool. Look at us figuring some shit out. All right, so we're going to get wrecked for a little while. I'm going to hang out with you folks for another 30 minutes. Let's do some shout outs. I never even brought up the I didn't even bring up my ATEM switcher. ATEM, that's gonna be our first shout out. This broadcast, this channel uses an ATEM Mini Pro. It is a higher end video switcher. It's got 4 HDMI channels, which now I have found is not enough. If you are really passionate about wanting to do video crap, get the bigger one. I highly suggest ATEM. They're made by a company called Black Magic, and I have nothing but good things to say about the hardware. But I did go. Where the hell? There it is. I did go with the lower end of the switcher because I was poor at the time. Well, I'm always poor, but I was poor at the time. Didn't want to spend a whole lot of money on it, and it's still not cheap. I think I paid $400. It was probably closer to $400 for this ATEM on sale. But yeah, closer to $600. You can get the bigger one, which I think has like 8 HDMI inputs, and yeah, you'll find that you want that with not necessarily cameras, but just with some alternative hardware that you want to put into your streams. So, with that being said, we're gonna, you've seen it on. Can I bring? No, I don't. No, I can't do it here. Can I? Can I just completely? I wonder if I can do that. I'm gonna test that at the end. So I have what's called scenes. So you have the morning movement. I bring up the morning movement scenes, and I've got, I don't know, 4 or 5 different things I could bring up. I can put Jay here. 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 But I don't know if you can literally switch scenes midstream. So like you have all this background and all this stuff, and then all of a sudden, in other words, you think you're at the Brady Bunch house, right? And then all of a sudden, it's I Love Lucy. So I'll have to figure that out. All right. So as you're looking up here, the this is happening live now. I should do a shout out. Matt Morse TV. He's live right now on YouTube. He does pretty decent now. Like I said, it's highly political, which I try to avoid. So a lot of times I just mute the audio, and I just I just want to watch. Or do I watch if it's something I really want to see? Just see if somebody's just streaming live. I go directly to the source. So whoever at PNWTV, I would more than likely be trying to go find that channel and watch it live. But yeah, I'm again, this is what's happening right now in Portland. See, yeah, I find this hilarious. I mean, people are dressing up as characters from their favorite cartoons. I find that hilarious. I know they had naked flippin' bikers, bicyclists earlier today. It's am I supposed to take them seriously? So that's going to be the premise for next Saturday. Now I'll let Jay. I'm not going to censor Jay. Jay can say whatever the hell he wants, but I'm going to make fun of the chicken. I'm sure the chicken will be back. We saw that blue thing. Was it a shmoo? No, bunny. It looks like a bunny rabbit. Is Easter coming? No, it's not coming up. So you have this chicken thing. I saw, and then people just wearing the tiger outfits. You know, the ones that just look like onesies with a hood with ears on it. Tigers, bears, lions, pumas. Anyway, these kids are crazy. Oh, and everyone's smoking pot, so cheers to you folks. I don't care what side you're on protesting. Smoking weed? Out there having a good time? You know, you can only do karaoke for so long, where you just need to mix it up a little bit and, and try something else. All right. What else is happening? Got no viewers, so at least these inappropriate pauses won't be a major deal. Might as well check some audio levels. Check one, check. Check one, check. That's me right on the check one, check. Check one, check. I'm not even redlining. What the hell's the problem here? Morning movement. Start day. Check one. Check one. There we go. Bring you down just a little bit. Check, check. Check one. All right, we're going to leave it there. Maybe down just a little more. Check, check, check. Yastrzemski, Y-A-S-T-R-Z-E-M-S-K-I, Y-A-S-T-R-Z-E-M-S-K-I. All right, that looks fine. Okay. So we've got audio checked. All right, we're going to do shout-outs and stuff. All right, so we've got the Kville Tavern that's in Kleinfeltersville. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. I've never been there. Since I've known about the Kville, since I've known about Kleinfeltersville, I have only been back to the East Coast 4 times. And each time, I had to go to Connecticut or Maine or New York to film a movie. So I have not been to the K-Ville, I'm not going to lie. But I've seen pictures of the food that they make. They have a peanut butter and jelly burger on the menu. And from what I've heard, directly from folks that have been inside the building of this restaurant, the burger is ridiculous. So head down to the K-Ville, the Hotel and Tavern. Only 50% of that is actually active. The phone number is 717-949-8413. You can find them on Heidelberg Avenue. You'll have to squint and find 2647 on a building in Kleinfeltersville, Pennsylvania, 17039, the K-Ville Hotel and Tavern. And folks, those are the types of live in-show ads you will get if you choose to become a sponsor and help us out, help a retiree out. I'm on a fixed income, and this show is a money pit, losing money every single day because I want to buy something new to make it look better. I bought this chair. This chair that I'm sitting in cost like what? Okay, this total cost includes them bringing it, and apparently they had to put it together too. Which, granted, it was plug and play. Here I am thinking like a screwdriver is going to be needed. No. They just plug in the back to the front and add the cushions, and things were good to go. But anyway, soup to nuts, it was over $1,100. I only sit here for the show. You think after the show ends, I just still sit here? I don't. I go back to bed, like any sane person would in today's world. So we got to start making some money over here at the Producer Mike Presents and the Jessup Show Legacy channel. Maybe we should start hawking T-shirts or something. But sponsors really would be helpful. We are picking up another sponsor that we are still in negotiations with to get some actual something out of it. But keep an eye out for Abundance Epoxy. Is it Abundance? Abernathy Epoxy? Brad has decided to open up an epoxy business where he epoxies garage floors, I'm guessing. I don't know a lot about this business, but I'm thinking what we may do on one of the movements is bring Brad in, and he can discuss. I think we should discuss first why anyone would want to go into the epoxy business at his age. That's my first question. So we'll research that. I think that might be something we could, if for nothing. I mean, nobody watches the movement. Nobody's watching this. So I'm thinking it's like, why not just do content that I enjoy? So that's what you're gonna have to come up. Epoxy, Abernathy. I don't know what the name. It starts with an A. So Brad, who's been an entrepreneur for most of his adult life, he knows to pick a company name that begins with the letter A, because everybody still looks to the yellow pages for their Craigslist needs. Okay. What we have? I told you I'd be here. Another 14 minutes. Okay. So Brad. Speaking of Brad, we had I Never Told You This show. The I Never Told You This debuted on Friday. Thank you to all 15 of you that stayed for an average about 4 minutes. 4 minutes actually is pretty good for us. About half that normally. So thank you for sticking around for that. This becoming Friday will be episode 2. All week we will have shorts to offer, which is great. And yeah, I thought episode 1 went well. The hospital visit. If you haven't seen it, I really don't want to give any spoilers. However, I puked. I threw up, and it's you don't watch me throw up. I didn't have a camera in the toilet or anything. But yeah, Brad did a number on it, so that's a lot of fun. Anyway, episode 2 airs this coming Friday, and if I'm not mistaken, it's he did the foot. There's the supportive friend, which I think is in a couple weeks. What was the other story he did? I don't remember. But yeah, go and watch it. It will. It should. I find them entertaining. We've got 3 of them scheduled, and I need to schedule him for another sitting, if you will. And there's about 5 other stories that I have in the hopper that I want him to discuss. And then anything that he's got new, because almost on a daily basis, Brad finds himself in some sort of quandary that the choices are a little suspect. So yeah, anyway, continue to tune in. Anyway, yeah, I've got again, the channel's got plans for next weekend, and I think, again, we teased the fact that Jay teased me. It's like, yeah, let's do a 24-hour stream. Yeah, easy. Let's do it next Monday. Yeah, we're ways from there, but we are going to try to stick around for the majority of the day on Saturday, this coming Saturday, starting at noon Eastern. And we will, cover these protests in a hopefully a respectful comedic light. That's kind of what I'm thinking. All right, folks. Yeah, I appreciate anyone who stopped in just to help me out with the testing. I appreciate the comments. We were not able to get them up on the screen, but I figured out why, and we cannot fix it just yet. I'm actually gonna have to bring in a tech, and it's not a tech that necessarily knows a lot about tech stuff, but he has the username and passwords in order to kind of get into the things that I need to get into. And that gentleman's name is Steve Jessup. Steve Jessup technically still has a little bit of power over this channel. And I think I need a little bit more access, to fix those things. But anyway, tune into the movement. The movement will be live in literally 10 hours, 11 hours. Yeah, about 11 and a half hours, 6 hours, a minute. But thanks for tuning in, and I appreciate all the help. Rock on, everybody. Why doesn't my mouse work? This is